We should begin. What's up? Welcome, welcome. TBA Bob, Densa, B. Kimberly. And it's DJ Kakisa's birthday. I think we might see him. He was lurking in Discord. What's up, everyone? Welcome. It's Saturday. We get to spend Saturday with Shepard and the gang. I've been thinking a lot about how we're going to approach what remains. In particular, the Citadel DLC. So I've made a plan. I don't know if we'll stick to the plan, but I made a plan. Citadel is going to get spread out. Today, Monday, and Tuesday. I don't think we're going to finish any of this until Tuesday. So when is the party? Yeah, let's do this backwards. The party is probably going to be on Tuesday, unless it ends up happening on Monday. I think we're going to start things today on Rannoch. Geth Fighter Squadron. Get some backstory on the Geth and the Quarians. The rest of Priority Rannoch. Hopefully some resolution between the Geth and the Quarians. After that, we'll start Citadel. There's a lot involved in the mission, the combat parts of the Citadel DLC. And after it begins, we'll move into some of the N7 missions and start having the crew dates on the strip related to the Citadel DLC. So we'll start moving in and out of the DLC. What's up, C-Star? Did someone say partay? Yes, but partay Monday or partay Tuesday. I mean, we can partay today. You can partay now that you are here. Welcome. But Citadel party will not be today. Citadel combat will be today. All right. Monday, Priority Citadel 3. More N7 missions, more crew dates. Priority Thessia, more N7 missions, more crew dates. Maybe the end of those, almost. And Horizon. After Horizon is when we're going to have the party, and I don't think we'll get through Horizon until the end of Monday's stream. We'll see where it all goes. But Tuesday, Citadel party, and then Priority, Cerberus, headquarters, and back to Earth. I think it's going to take us today, Monday, and Tuesday, and we're going to spread Citadel out amongst all 3 days. How is everyone doing today? What is everyone doing today? Glad you could be here to hang out with us. Captain Awesome, how are you? Reporting for duty. Densa, you're getting hooked by watching Path of Exile. You're thinking you want to play it now? I don't think I've seen more than a minute of it. Didn't really say anything about it. And how are you doing? He always has a bad day. Fortunately, he likes to share his bad day. Eyes on the husk. Scares Captain Awesome back into his little hidey hole. It's mean, dude. It's mean. We played through Omega yesterday. Got Petrovsky's chessboard. We did not get a kiss from Arya. Went pretty well, though. I gotta admit, Omega's more fun if you let Arya steamroll everything, including in dialogue choices. Oh well. Check in with everyone here real quick.
You, Esteban. It's about time you loosened up a little.
It was Happy Saturday in Husk language. I buy that for $1.
How does it not? Gives you heart. You need heart to fight this kind of war.
A heartburn, maybe. Seriously, could we at least get some decent tequila?
Hey, you're the procurement specialist. Set us up.
Good to see you, Commander.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
He's still hearing things. Can't you make that head blow up? You can. You definitely can back in its original lab. I don't know if you can make it blow up in your cabin. If you just keep triggering it. Yeah. I've never tried. Once I get it back to the cabin, I kind of want to keep it. Went to all the trouble.
It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos. Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey.
The night is dark and filled with Turians. I mean, terrors.
So I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
My board is green.
All systems are
Shipper.
green. All systems are go. Hey, Tyler. Scotch in that accent.
Commander.
Can't imagine. He also does the voice work for Kasumi's DLC. What's his name? Kasumi's loyalty mission. Hawk. Donovan Hawk. He does the voice work for Donovan Hawk. Hello, hello. Starboard cargo. All sealed up now. We got all of Aller's stuff tossed off, along with Aller's. He's gone. Entrobot didn't like her. And nobody stood up for her, so she got airlocked. Technically, there was a shuttle attached to the airlock at the time. She didn't really get vented into space. But I like to think of the part where she went through the airlock. Wait, we got some people around now. Hey, Simpika, what's up? Happy Saturday.
Hey there.
Hey there. Ash of many words. Get on Garrus and Liara,
Not right.
Joker and Edie before we ship out anywhere.
Not right now. Not right now.
Calibration is difficult work.
Please enjoy your day.
When we get to the Citadel DLC, basically stripped of all our gear, we're given a pea shooter and there's not a lot of ammo laying around. It'll actually help to be an adept in that case.
Feel free to look around.
Jeez, no one wants to talk. All right, get with the action already, Shepard. Simpika, doing good, building Minecraft all day. Tired of building now. What were you building? Good. Very nearly got hung up on events happening here, stateside, East Coast, that I don't want to dwell on here in this forum, but fortunately things didn't get as out of control as they were very nearly getting a few hours ago. A few hours ago it looked like we might not have a stream. That was somewhat distraught, and for the moment I'm able to compartmentalize that because things settled down on the East Coast here. But I don't want to dwell on it. I'm just being straightforward. That's what was going on. We almost didn't have a stream because there are some very important things, to think about these days, and they were a little overwhelming this morning. But I took a nice long walk with the dogs, was able to, at least for the moment, clear that from my mind, and I'd like to hang out and have a good time with Shepard. Let's play some games. This is our escape, right? I don't mean for it to take the place of the world, but it's a rare opportunity we have. It's no longer so rare, but we have this opportunity to come together to enjoy some common ground at a time when keep drawing so many lines and contrasting our differences out there. It's more important than ever that we find common ground and come together and have a good time, even if it's fun and games, even if it's a little silly, even if it's a fantasy. I'm very grateful to have you all here. Let's have some fun together. Mike, what's up? Tired of talking? We'll bang, okay? Get with the action, okay? Check in with Joker, Edie. Let's save before we get to the cockpit. Very easy to get stuck in the cockpit. Stuck in the ground, in the terrain. You ain't getting out. You're loading a save.
Man,
Stuck in the
Geth
cockpit.
fleet move, it's like thousands of stunt flyers in formation. Creepy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing. Commander?
Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching. Hello, Shepard.
And we didn't get stuck. We did find Arya's couch back on Omega. Alrighty. So, we will be visiting Anderson's apartment today, but not quite yet. We'll be doing that after Rannoch. And Rannoch has a few pieces. We will also be starting some of these N7 missions today, if the timing all works out. In fact, we're going to be doing the Citadel combat, some N7 missions from the main game, and maybe some crew dates on the Strip, if the timing works out. But there's a lot to come before that. Back to the Perseus Vale, back to Rannoch. When we last left the Far Rim, we had picked up Tali. We had picked up Legion, who was being used, held captive and used. But he's free again. And we left to go do the Omega DLC. Wasn't exactly story friendly to leave at that point, but we'll get right back at it. Rannoch was the Quarian homeworld. There was a time when the Quarians did not live in their suits. There was a time when they lived here. Although its orange sun is only about 90% the mass of Sol and half as luminous, Rannoch is arid by Earth standards because it formed closer to its star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans, with large expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Rannoch's name, Walled Garden. To a starship's sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Population unknown. Quarian estimates on the number of Geth range from the tens of millions to the single-digit billions. Estimates on the number of Geth consciousnesses stored in servers are far higher. So, of course we're going to bring Tali because it's her homeworld. Some of the dialogue later seems to disregard if you bring her sooner, she'll be so glad to be back on her homeworld later, even if we bring her to her homeworld now. Nevertheless, it's her homeworld, we're bringing Tali. I like bringing Tali and Garrus. I like encouraging them. Hit level 60 yesterday. Prox mine or max out Prox mine. Squadmate tech powers can get a 10% recharge boost, or drone powers, her own drone powers, can get a 50% recharge boost. I don't use her drone powers that much. Shepard has a few wasted points. All good. Rarely use shockwave at all. We've got everything else.
It is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
A great mission. And it's a lore mission. It's light puzzle and story and lore. And that's it. It's great.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Let me tell you all about it.
Experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna...
I guess it just did.
Someone's a badass. Was he wearing a parachute? No. No, he wasn't.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Hey there, Lock 6. And Axamenes, welcome.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
They should have given the player an option for Shepard. Just, oh, hell no. Even if you end up in there anyways.
Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged.
Hold still or you're gonna come out broken. I said hold still.
Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into this server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
Hey, Max.
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Shouldn't we be getting a bit of a platform here? Really? Shouldn't these platforms be connected right now? It's the beatbox gun. It's the beatbox gun. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. Now we go around the back. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Thought we could go forward. Kaiser, thank you for the follow and welcome. Welcome aboard.
Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software.
Wouldn't
to
a
disrupt
magnet be
infection.
easier?
I wondered what the gun was for.
Take one hell of a magnet.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
Keyboard would have been fine. Shepard, push enter to erase units. There's a lot of the platforms, they kind of loop around. Occasionally gives it the feel of being non-linear. It's pretty linear. There are a few places where you can take different approaches, but there are certain things you have to get to.
Established. Proceed to the access point.
Linear as it may be, there's some really good lore coming up.
Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
That's my malware blaster.
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
I like well-built games. They can be linear, they can be open world. They're serving a purpose.
A Reaper code fragment. Let's see if I can take it along with me.
I've never found that. No wonder. It's just right there in the middle of one of the... Orange on orange. What the hell? I've always bought that from the Spectre terminal, and I've never found it on this mission. Yay! Games don't have to be one thing or another for me to like them. They have an idea, if they have a purpose, if it's well executed, it takes me places and shows me things.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01 circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Yeah, it's a convenient excuse. Really, what they should have done, what they could have done, show us what Quarians looked like there. How cool would that have been?
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. information time-stamped 290 years ago. Creator, this unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests. They're pinned. Open fire. One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
They see me rolling.
Shepard's working on shutting down the server, Admiral Ron. I can fill you in.
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss.
It's a bad gas.
Stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
You must purchase premium version of malware gun.
The Reaper code is adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points of infection may slow down its replication.
Okay. Notice how this node doesn't have anything feeding into it. But this one does.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking...
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Loops back around. There we go. Fingers crossed for Cyberpunk, yeah.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. During which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue Geth units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator's safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Hey, you Ginger. Good time at the gym, Tyler. This one's important.
Accessing data.
Well,
This
they're
is
all
data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is time-stamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait, the Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Go Legion.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped. We detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port and disconnect from mother.
Thanks, Shep. That was a nice touch.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Please preserve shepherd.exe.
Shepard, you all right?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into
Primes
these
are like
platforms.
8-9 feet tall.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Welcome, Ford. Hey, DJ, happy birthday. Yeah, that. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Legion, you were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming.
Better.
Let's get back to the Normandy.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever
you?
I inquire.
Yeah,
Perhaps
wonder
you
why.
can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
Legion.
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Bye, Zen. Bye.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
Risky but true.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server, I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to your
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
Vidcom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose
Aiding
them.
Garrel is one thing.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now,
In this
the Geth
case,
will
he
flank
has a
us,
point.
and we'll lose any room to maneuver.
Admiral Garrel's right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right, Han. You've got your ships.
Thank you, Ron. You'll get them back in good condition.
Look at how we're already doing on war assets and military strength, even cut in half. We're doing quite well.
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper's signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
Times it ain't easy.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Did you ask her about this stuff? Let's run through it again. Not sure we did, though.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
Victory!
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
It does sound
Could we
fun.
use it to fight
Just
the
giving you
Reapers?
shit.
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Wait, did they flip the options
right now,
again?
it's exhausting.
No? Yes.
I'm an
No.
admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
We spoke to her yesterday. but I wasn't sure. Still that last line that we had spoke to her yesterday. These two are finally silent? Did they run out of dialogue? At least until some more happens.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Oh, is it time? Did she finally get her hangover? You know, Ash isn't the most useful crew member. Yeah, on crew deck, right? Crew deck. Yes. But she is good for something. Oh, Ash. Oh, Ash. Ash? That's you?
Williams? Oh. What have we here?
Ma'am, I'm off duty. Your voice, ma'am, not so loud. Please, thank you.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I? Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Ah. Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
And did that thing come in a bottle?
Yes.
This empty bottle?
It's empty. Oh boy.
Is it time to test the fire alarm? You know, I think it is.
I'll pay you 1 million credits not to do that, ma'am.
2 million and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Ma'am.
As you were, Williams.
Cold floor.
Gatlington, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Ash would welcome you aboard, but...
Cold floor. I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Interesting. Improved Geth resistors. We can get shield strength or power damage. Keep bumping those powers. Adept. That's what we do. Shield bonus or power cooldown bonus. Our powers are already super fast. Take a little bump to the shields. So what do we have? We've got... That really... The first shield boost? That wasn't very efficient. I should have stacked something. Health and shields, 5% each. Not much. But we do have 15% weapon damage, 15% power damage, 10% power recharge speed. I guess I should have stacked it at that point. Why not? Play to your strengths. Instead of spreading it all out.
Hello again.
Greetings, Commander.
Back to Rannoch. Do we now? Invalid extranet domain. Geth programs and hardware designation. Legion have requested Prime Runtimes update. Shepard Commander on platform status. Complying. Prime platforms housed in server 02241-14511 remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator-Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander designated allies. Awaiting conflict status update. From Ashley Williams, Shepard, this may be a dumb idea, but I heard you were having some trouble sleeping. Don't freak out, word gets around. Anyway, I was thinking it would be nice for us to get together, just the two of us. Find a quiet spot on the Citadel, or try to at least. We could both probably use the downtime. Nav points incoming if you'd like to join me. Ash. Let's go after Admiral Chorus. The Quarian ship carrying Admiral Chorus crash-landed on Rannoch, leaving the civilian fleet without a leader. Land on Rannoch and rescue Admiral Chorus. You can't do priority Rannoch, the mission proper, until you do one or the other of the Geth server or save the Admiral. And at this point we could move on to destroy Reaper base. Why wouldn't we try to get everything done? Error! Get everything done. We brought Garrus, right? Before, of course, we didn't really get to enjoy much of a mission with them. Let's bring them again. Ellie and Garrus.
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zelkorus sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
Well,
they've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zelkorus understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zelkorus crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him.
Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors?
Ah, weapons got reset. Look at that. That only happens a few times. What was it? We were... Because of another mission, we had our weapon replaced. They get to keep their proper weapons. Tali, can I borrow the Scorpion, please? Because someone just stuck me with a Predator. was cold. The Tron episode resets your weapons. Yep.
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
Bad plan, Garrus. Bad plan. Alright, just looking at what we've got mapped here.
Affirmative!
Pyro. Can we hack a pyro through armor? No. Just checking.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zalcorus if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Would be nice.
You all right?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Javelin. There's actually quite a few mines here.
Get below us.
Come on, where's that sabotage? Come on, Tally, anytime. There we go. Garrus thought it was a good time for a nap.
Understood.
Right.
You're right, Max. You're right, of course. Go!
Understood.
There's gas dropping in. Right.
Jester, thanks for the follow and welcome.
AA guns ahead of us.
Ah, we didn't bring Vega for this one. I didn't. Could have brought Vega for this one. Well, we've always got our vid. Did the hack fail? Nice.
On the double.
Thunder. We're getting some serious thunder all of a sudden here.
Right away.
Our original forecast was a ton of storms. Seems to have changed. However, thunder You wanted James to kick the console? Well, yeah. He's the best tech we've got. Major screw up on my part not bringing the best tech we've got.
Looks like the gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Garrus, you're up.
Right. Dropping gas!
Got it! Got it!
There, I got the gun offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Got it.
You heard my message.
No problem.
Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got metagel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Jonah that his father made it to the homeworld.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast vas Rannoch.
Let's get to that tower.
All right. Well, we didn't bring Vega. This is still a really cool mission. Some good fights.
Get turret.
Still alive? Who's still alive?
Understood.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
Garrus, take care of it.
You bet. Should hop in that turret, Shepard.
You think?
Right away.
Get inbound!
Get the last one.
Guess by the door!
Really, someone's still back there?
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Garrus, I want you on it.
Money?
No problem.
Right away.
ray gun offline, Shepard.
High five, Tally.
I'll signal the shuttle.
High five, Garrus.
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
There's the Admiral! We have to hurry!
I've got this. You're clear! Go! Get behind you! Getting cover! It's clear! Go! Admiral! Come on!
Whoops.
Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
I know.
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Farewell, Chorus. Good hunting.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
We're gonna take our first break here, then we'll be back at it.
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
We'll deal with this real quick.
Valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said the
Damn it,
life
Zen.
cycle weak. They might already be dead.
Damn it, Zen!
It's not your call to make.
Hey there, T. Lopez.
Tech we can recover gives us an edge
Welcome.
against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Then we need those ships to recover life pods.
There'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Got it, Tally.
The data you forwarded about the Geth was disturbing. It doesn't match the stories we tell.
Having second thoughts about the Geth?
Admirals don't have the luxury of second thoughts. What do you need?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We've been here, done that. There is one I want to ask about. Zen.
It's mostly light frigates.
Yeah, the fleet.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Zen.
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the home world.
You're not worried about her losing perspective given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
Maybe we did ask Ron about Zen before.
I'll let you get back to work.
Zen's a little off the hook.
Thank you, Commander.
Ruthless isn't the right word. She's something else. We're going to take our first break here, and when we come back, we're going back to Rannoch one more time. Reaper base controlling the Geth has been located, but jamming towers prevent conventional orbital bombardment. I don't really buy that, but land on Rannoch and use a prototype targeting laser, which is really slow at targeting, to enable the Normandy to destroy the Reaper base. Still pretty cool stuff. I need a break. I'm gonna go check on the storm, give the dog some lunch. I'll see you all back here soon. Stay tuned.